What does it mean to be confident? I've been asking myself this question for a while now. Do I have an answer? Maybe, in my own way. I will take you to the tips and I'll explain what confidence means to me and what definition I find the most accurate. Note that these are only suggestions that you can take at your own risk. Before we go ahead and talk about this topic, I want to tell you that I got my new headset, actually my first headset ever. I couldn't wait to film another episode of podcast because I was so impatient to try this out. So you'll have to deal with this and I hope it doesn't bother you much. What's confidence? There are a lot of definitions and the one that I find the most accurate is confidence is a belief in oneself. The conviction that one has the ability to meet life's challenges and to succeed, and the willingness to act accordingly. Being confident requires a realistic sense of one's capabilities and being secure in that knowledge. This definition aligns with APA's definition of self-confidence, and I do agree with it, of course, hence why I chose it as the main definition that I think is the most accurate representation of a definition of confidence itself. The common mistake we see is using terms self-confidence and self-esteem interchangeably. Although they do overlap, they are completely different. I already explained what self-confidence means, but what is self-esteem? Simply put, self-esteem refers to whether you appreciate and value yourself. Your self-esteem develops and changes as a result of your life experiences and interactions with other people. For example, you can be completely sure that you're going to ace the test at school, but at the same time think you're completely worthless. So you can have high self-confidence and low self-esteem and vice versa. Also, confidence can vary from area to area, so you can be sure in acing the English test but not sure in acing the physics test. Why is making a distinction between terms self-esteem and self-confidence important? Because today's topic is self-confidence and not self-esteem. There is one more reason. A healthy amount of self-esteem is necessary to meet life challenges and to participate in events that can be highly rewarding and enjoyable in life. If you're interested, you can do a questionnaire on self-esteem. It's called Rosenberg's Scale of Self-Esteem and it measures the global self-worth, and I'll link it in the description, so check it out if you're interested. Now let's focus on self-confidence and why it's important. Researchers found a strong link between self-confidence and overall positive mental health. On top of that, people who are more confident are more successful at their jobs, they're more satisfied with their jobs, and they recover faster after surgical procedures. I know, right? I think being confident is very important because it means you know your strengths and weaknesses very well and you have an overall positive view of yourself. You set realistic expectations and goals, can handle criticism, and communicate assertively. If that is something you want to achieve, you should hear the tips I want to share with you. But before that, I encourage you to work on your self-esteem as well, because that way you can reap the most benefits. Change takes time and practice, so give yourself plenty of it. Now let's hear 10 tips to help you be more confident. The first tip I want to share is recognize and emphasize your strengths. You can list all of your positive traits and achievements on a piece of paper. You can also list your talents. It will show you how accomplished you actually are, how many positive traits you actually have, and it will give you that boost of confidence. But also, if you are not too sure of what your positive traits are, or if you have any accomplishments and such, you can ask your friends or family to list them for you and you can discuss it with them. Also, I want to share another trick with you. You can imagine a past situation that actually happened when you felt really accomplished. It can be anything, really anything. You can just visualize that moment and it will help you remember the feeling of being confident, so you can easily see what does it feel like to be confident and help you actually awaken the confidence and that feeling and help you achieve confidence in the future. But if you still feel really miserable because you don't know what your positive traits are, I have a solution for you. I actually found a list that can help you see a lot of positive traits listed. I think it is 52 positive traits. And you can look at it every single day and be reminded of your strengths and your positive traits in general. The second tip I want to give you is working on self-acceptance. I think the self-acceptance exercise I learned at uni is going to help you a lot. It's very simple. You just draw a circle on a piece of paper and you add plus for every single achievement, talent, or positive trait or things that you love about yourself. So 1 plus for every single thing you find nice about yourself, that you love about yourself, and something that you are proud of, just do it. And then you add a minus for every single thing that you don't like about yourself, every single thing that you feel like is not great, everything you regret and such things. You just list it in a form of pluses and minuses in the circle and you'll get a picture. Maybe it will look something like this. What do you think it means? Everyone has positive and negative traits. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. Everyone has a good and a bad side. No one is completely good or completely bad or completely accomplished or unsuccessful. Everyone has both. Everyone has both. That's the fact. So you will see yourself more like this well-rounded person with bad and good sides, with strengths and weaknesses, and everyone is like that more or less. So that's the whole point. And let me know your results if you want to in the comments. I'm very interested to see your opinion on this exercise, and I think it's very helpful. This leads me to be kind to yourself. Try to practice saying this to yourself. I accept my strengths and flaws. I am allowed to make mistakes. I am confident that after every failure and breakup and whatever the negative situation is, I can recover from that. I am confident that I can recover after any negative event in my life. Try catching yourself thinking in black or white manner and try to talk to yourself more rationally. For example, I'm a failure because I got an F on this test can be changed into I'm not satisfied that I failed this test, but I'm allowed to make mistakes. Imagine if your friend told you that they thought about themselves in a manner that you thought about yourself. What would you do in that case? What would you say to your friend? Try that approach instead and be gentle to yourself instead of judging yourself harshly. It's hard and it takes a lot of time, but it's totally worth it. Exercise is another way of boosting your confidence. Even light exercise can help elevate our mood through releasing endorphins and boost our confidence, so you can enjoy your confidence throughout the day. You can take a 5-minute walk, dance for 5 minutes, clean your room for 10 minutes, whatever you decide. It will help you a lot. Another useful tip is work on stress management and anxiety. Easier said than done, I know that very well. Keep it simple and don't complicate it. If you make a huge to-do list, you will just end up overwhelming yourself and getting exhausted. You won't have any motivation to work on that and you will get even more stressed. That's just a fact. Pick one thing that you think is manageable. For example, taking a 10-minute walk after breakfast or journaling for 15 minutes after your dinner or just meditating first thing in the morning. Something that is manageable to do, something that is short and simple, something that you can do every single day without feeling overwhelmed completely. In the long run, it's going to help you tremendously. You won't see immediate improvement. Of course, it's not that possible. I mean, depends on a person, but I wouldn't tell you, this is a quick fix, because it is not. Everything you do, it will take time, especially if you struggle a lot with your confidence. So just keep that in mind. It's not a quick fix at all. So be prepared, but don't let that discourage you. You can do it. I believe in you, because I was in that place and it's so much better now. It's so much better. Trust me. Trust in the process. Trust me. Just do it. I believe in you 100%. If you're interested, I can do a video on the topic of stress management and anxiety, so let me know in the comments. Set goals. Set small goals that can lead you to a bigger goal. For example, the major goal is to learn how to cook, right? So what can you do in that case? Pick something that you can achieve pretty easily. For example, learning how to cut an onion, or learning how to cook pasta well. Just cook it, like boil it, not anything fancy, you know? Just do something very simple that will give you a boost of confidence, and it will make you actually try to achieve a bigger goal and to just try to deal with more difficult tasks. Just trust me. Try it. You have nothing to lose. Speaking of setting goals and doing uncomfortable stuff, step out of your comfort zone. That's the next tip. Facing your fears is a sure way of getting more confident in yourself and your abilities. Start small and build from there. There is a really great article on the topic of expanding your comfort zone. The article is called How to Leave Your Comfort Zone and Enter Your Growth Zone. I will link it in the description like I did every single thing. Slowing down is another great way to work on yourself. And when you're very overwhelmed by your emotions and thoughts, you just need to sit down with those emotions. Watch them like you watch clouds on the sky. Let them pass, let them come and go, and just try not to attach yourself to them. Just watch them come and go and accept that you are feeling a certain way, accept that you are thinking your thoughts, but you are not your thoughts and you are not your emotions. Try to watch them objectively without judging yourself for having them, and it will help you a lot to just sit down, slow down, take a break. Just try to take it slow, breathe deep, and take another deep breath and let it come and go. Let it pass, and accept that you are in this state and that you need a break from everything. So just sit there until it's all gone. Just do it, and it will give you this really, really good feeling about being proud of yourself for not acting impulsively and not getting too attached to your emotions, and just taking that sweet break that you need, because you need a break. You need a break even if you're not productive in a society standard sense. So just take a break and slow down, and you will be more confident in your ability to tackle any kind of situation that life throws at you. And you can do it, definitely. You will be able to cope with anything, because you are strong. You're strong even if you are not so sure of yourself. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. 2 more tips to go. The next tip is be assertive. If you don't know what assertiveness means, it's actually a communication style. It is being able to express your feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and opinions in an open manner and not violate rights of other people. So you just do it in a respectful manner. This is very, very important because you need to set clear boundaries and express yourself freely, but in a very respectful manner. Remember that. So that assertiveness can help you actually gain more confidence in social situations. Yes, and being assertive is a whole another level of confidence. Try to practice assertiveness in your everyday communication with close people first and work your way up. The final tip is maybe a cliche one, but it is ask for help. And I don't mean just ask a counselor or a psychotherapist. I mean ask your friends, ask your family members to help you. See if there is any person that you think is very confident and you can ask them for a tip. And maybe, just maybe, you will see that people are not as confident as you thought they were. As they say in High School Musical, if you watched it, there's this song, "We're all in this together." Okay, I'm not gonna sing, this is just an example, so we are all in this together, and not everyone is as confident as they seem to be. So just remember that you are not alone. We are all struggling, and maybe that will give you that small boost of confidence that you really, really need. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much for coming today, and I really appreciate you. If you find this helpful, just drop a comment, like. You can also subscribe if you're interested. I will make a lot of videos on any kind of topic you would like to know, especially if you are interested in psychology. I will gladly do them because guess what? I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, so any topic you would like me to do in the future, just leave a comment. And you can also text me on Instagram, just send me a DM. I will note every single suggestion. So thank you for your support. If you have someone that you think can benefit from this video, you can share it with them. I hope you find these tips very helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, and I just want to let you know that you're doing great in my opinion, and you're doing your best, and I believe in you. I believe in you. Just keep doing your own thing because you are doing amazing. Bye bye, human beings. Bye bye.